What's going on, Credit Snipers? It's your boy Carlos with the best credit blueprint, guys. I'm excited that you guys are here today. Let me fix the mic. I just want to make sure that you guys listen to me. But hey, guys, thank you for if you're here today, this is your first time. Hey, please go ahead and subscribe, because what I'm going to tell you today is going to help you going forward, especially in 2022. Hey, so many things are going on out there right now in the world. This new variant with COVID. I mean, so many things, people losing their jobs, but it's a great time for you to reinvent yourself, to take care of yourself, to take charge of your life, take charge of your credit in this case, take charge of your finances, because you may be the breadwinner at home. And you know what? Having a great credit allows you and opening doors for you to start new ventures and possibly start your own business and, supply for your family. Remember, the money talks, but credit holds conversations. Guys, so again, subscribe. Click on the bell icon so that you'll be notified every time that we post a new content, and I come to you daily. This is one of the few channels, and I think I'm the only one of, like many, but the second one, only one that comes to you daily. So check me out daily, guys. Give me the thumbs up. If you love this content, comment. Let me know how we did. Let me know what else you want to hear about. And please comment on this video. Tell me what else you do in order to get approved for a credit card. But in this case, I'm about to tell you certain things that I noticed, especially with some of our clients, that when they do the applications, don't get an automatic approval. But guys, one of the main things is before you even go to apply to any credit card, hey, I'm about to give you a free gift over here. Go on the bottom of this video. There's going to be a link for what's called the Remastered Secrets Lenders List. It's my gift to you. And what this list is going to give you is a 62-page document that gives you over 400 creditors with the credit score that they need in order for you to qualify, approximately how much you'll get, what bureau they pull from and report to. Guys, that right there is powerful. Let's just say that, for example, you had a late payment and you know that this card only reports to Equifax. And you were at a 725 for conversation's sakes, and that credit card reported to Equifax, and all of a sudden you end up in a 610, but you still have a 100 and Experian and TransUnion. You know that you need some lending. So now by having this document, you know that this X and X on card will actually pull from Equifax, so you're going to stay away from those. You are going to get the cards that will actually pull from Experian and TransUnion and be able to get approved for. So guys, my gift to you, thank you for being here today. Now I'm going to give you more, so stay tuned. Now guys, some of the things that I noticed, clients and many people out there, some of the mistakes that they do when they try to get an instant approval in an application are, let's start by the personal. I'm going to give you some examples of the business one too. So when you're filling out an application, it's you're never going to put that you are retired. You know why is this? I mean, because if you retire, that time of your life. I mean, I retired out of the military, which is a complete different thing. But I would never put that in my application. Why? Because it triggers some of the algorithms. It triggers some of the criteria that your lender may have. So let's say, for example, if you retire, we know that your pay will go down. And what they don't know is if you have any other source of income. What they thinking, and it's a set amount, it's usually a set amount for retirement, how are you going to be able to cover your bills? So you become high risk by placing on your application that you are retired. Another thing is self-employed. Self-employed, don't ever put that you are self-employed, because how can you prove? Self-employed to them is, might as well you be putting you are unemployed. So how about this? If you are self-employed, more than likely you have a business, right? Put your business name. I am employed by 123 contracting company, whatever the case is. Whatever your business is, that's your business. And guess what? If you have a business, you are an employee of your business. You should be paying yourself. That's just customary taxes, guys. Depending if you have an S corp, a C corp, LLC, whatever business entity you actually decide to have, then you are an employee of that business. So you never put that you are unemployed. Again, that's going to set up and trigger the algorithms, and it's going to get you disqualified. That's why many of you are not getting those instant approval, and this is some of the reasons. Now, another thing is, don't ever put that your income is too low. I'm not telling you to lie, but I'm going to tell you how you can get around that. Because if your income is too low, let's just say that you are going for a credit card of $5,000-$10,000, but you put your salary a year is $25,000, and you have a mortgage or a rental that is almost $15,000 to $16,000 a year, and then you have a car payment, and you have groceries and other expenses that will come up. So how in the hell are you able to cover all of that, right? So you have to think about this. You got to put yourself in the shoes of the creditor. Is this person becoming a high risk by us lending him or her this money? Is he or she going to be able to pay us back? So those are some of the things that you could actually think about. Now, why also not too low? Why? Because they take in consideration what's the debt to income ratio, and that's what it's called, debt to income ratio. Everything that you make and how much you spend a year. Now, don't ever put that it's too high either. Don't ever say that you make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, because you never know. If you're dealing with a credit, a bank that is a A1 bank, opposed to a local credit union, more than likely those will have a little more passive or easy to go algorithms. But if you deal with a small credit union, they are a little more hands-on, person to person, so they will review this in person. Now, something that you got to keep in mind, if you never made that much amount before and you say that you all of a sudden are making $300,000, $400,000, more than likely you are going to trigger the algorithm as well, and they're going to ask you for supporting documents, pay stubs, bank statements, just to prove that you are making that much of money that you put in. But at the same time, if it's true, then don't worry, because that's also going to allow you, because they may increase your credit line that they pre-approved you for before. Now, some of the things on how you can get away with it is, if you make too low, let's say you make $30,000, you could also use was household income. Let's just say you and your spouse, you and your brother, your mom, you guys live in the same home, and some of the expenses are kind of deviated within the family. But at the same time, the projected income, hey, you know that you're coming into a big raise, or you know that you're about to do, so you can use that too. Not telling you to lie, and I want you to be ethical. Guys, one thing that I'm telling you is I'm not an attorney or a CPA. What I'm telling you is what I see with some of my clients and what I see that is working. Now let's move into the business. Now, something that you got to keep in mind is NICS or NIC code, which is, so in other words, it's the high risk. So how of a high risk are you to the bank as a business? Let me give you an example. This is a credit channel and I want to help you, but I will never go to the bank saying that I am a credit solution company or a credit repair company. Why is that? That is a very risky business in the eyes of the bank. I will never go say that I'm a real estate investor. I will never go say that I'm about to open a strip joint, or I'm going to never say that I'm going to go and open a dispensary. Very high risk businesses. There's nothing wrong with that, but they're very high risk businesses in the eyes of the bank. So what that's going to do is it's going to trigger it as well. And more than likely, each bank has their own criteria. Unless you are backing the business with big funds or big capital, you may not qualify for lending. So think about it, be smart on how you name your entity. Doesn't have to specifically say, you don't have to lie. And what I'm trying to tell you is be ethical here, but you don't have to lie. But there's medicinal, there's so many other stuff that you can actually do, especially with your business, that you may know better than me, so you may know how to reward it a little bit better. But keep in mind how of high risk you could become to the bank's eyes. So what I advise you to do is make sure you Google the NIC code on how the bank will rate you specifically when reviewing or going under underwriting. Now, some of the things that you might use is, hey, I'm looking this funds for marketing, spending, working capital. That is the sweet spot when it comes to the bank. So guys, remember, between the personal and the business, there's certain things that you shouldn't say. Why? Because that will automatically count your application. Guys, I hope this helped. One thing that I want you to do is please let me know. Let me know what you think about this. If you know of any other tricks, hey, help everybody else out. Comment in below. But at the same time, guys, this is your first time. I hope you love this content. Make sure that you subscribe. Click on the bell icon. Make sure you click on all so that you'll be notified every single day. Because that's when I come to you every single day. But the best thing, guys, give me the thumbs up. I want to make sure that you help me out. Why? Because I want to reach thousands and thousands and thousands. It is our job over here at the Best Credit Blueprint to help many of you to get to where you want to go, help in your financial way. And that was my phone. But anyway, so guys, one of the main things is you got to keep in mind is, hey, take care of your credit this year. Take charge of your financial or your finances. Take charge of everything that you need to do, guys, because it is the year that you should actually change your finances and take leadership for you and your family. This is Carlos with the Best Credit Blueprint, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.